Hi, I'm Richard Blacklove, and he is
Garvey Campbell,
and you're watching the Soca-Sofa on
Carnevale Network.
Right, before we get into it, could you please hit that share button down the bottom? You can see it. Go
Yeah.
on, bang it, hit it.
Do the sharing, do the liking,
One time.
let people know what's going on.
On all formats. Right, before we get into, what about last night? Now, did you see some of the stuff we shared? We shared an interview with.
Yeah, we had DJ Stephen. We managed to catch him before his show. That he's doing his birthday tour. He's traveling pretty much all over the world. He was in London. I think he's flying out today, but he was in London to perform and DJ at an event called Savage, which was a face painting soca fet. But we had him in, had a fantastic interview, and while we're waiting for you guys to to get involved in the show and share and everything, I'll just tell you some of what happened. It was cool.
Yeah.
They turned up. It was DJ Stephen and he came with two other people.
Who were those two guys? Were they guards or something? Because he's well known. So
yeah.
It was. You get like girls like trying to rip his clothes.
It was a man and a woman, and the fellow who came with him is nicknamed Spider, and he does a lot of his video and media. So
when man's got a nickname like that, there's story. There's story. You got my brother's name's Squid. It's like, I can't Squid. That's what I mean. This is always crack on.
So before the interview started, Spider says, "So you coming to the coming down tonight, yeah?" And I was like,
right. And you said, since we're filming today,
I was like, I want to, and I've been thinking about it, but I've got a video shoot tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to be disciplined with the game.
Good stuff. I like. See, we're pros. We are. This bro is a pro. It's like I'm gonna go out. No, Steve, and it's DJ Stephen. No.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, but then he turned around and he did that Trini thing where he's like, wrong answer. And I was like,
all right, okay. I'm taking it back. What happened?
Well,
what did he say to stop you, to just make you come out?
Well,
being ready for today.
Luckily, I got through and we got into the interview without me committing to anything, which was cool.
Yeah.
But then at the end, interview was done. The vibes was running. It was, it was a fantastic vibe. Everyone was chatting, and then DJ Stephen turns around and goes, "Hey man, you guys should come down tonight. I'll put you on the guest list." And I was like, the guest list.
The guest list, man. That's the kryptonite of Wills.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't going nowhere. No, I ain't paying. In your mind, you're going, to buy drinks and stuff. Then it's like guest list. It's like, I'm coming.
Yeah. So I went down. Had a fantastic time.
Yep.
When I got there, DJ Bones was on the decks. He was tearing it
up. Bones.
Yeah, he did well. Kanata put on a little bit of a performance, pushing his new tune as well.
Okay.
Look around for Kanata's new tune, by the way. DJ Stephen obviously came on and just ripped it to shreds.
Storming.
You also had.
We know what he does, and he probably did that well that night.
It was good, man. Yeah. It was really good. You had Credible on the decks as well. It was just fantastic event. And
what was that event called?
It was called Savage.
All right. Where was that held last night?
That was in Fire Club in Vauxhall.
Right, banging.
So although it started at 11, finished at 5 a.m, and I set myself the bar of only staying there for like 2 hours. Ended up leaving at 5 a.m. But it was well worth it. If you didn't go, you missed out.
So did you actually reach home when I saw you this morning? Because I came straight in for hours.
No. I did get some Z's in, but it was good, man. It was.
Did you see, man? Later on, it's like a Carnevale Network.
Well, funny enough,
yeah.
When I actually said, Stephen, man, I'm gonna need to get some rest. He was like, nah, man. This is how we do it. We party, we work hard, we party hard, no sleep.
Do you know who he sounds like?
Go on.
That sounds like you when you first took me to Trinidad. Brothers, I remember that. I was like, is that your house? Remember, he was at your house. I was going, yeah, it's just Trinidad. So what's the deal? He was like, yeah. We're gonna go like 12:40 nights, a straight party.
Yeah, that's how we do it for Carnival.
I know. And he goes, and that's the same thing. There's no rest. I remember that. You see. DJ, them licks for you. I
must say, DJ Stephen's work rate is insane. He does so much, man. That guy is an inspiration. So
I'm looking forward to hearing what's in that.
Oh yeah,
just like what motivates him and what got him into it. And
Yeah,
we
go through all of that.
Yeah,
it was a really good interview. I'm well pleased with it.
Well, because you got a couple of guys with him, his friends there with him. So there must have been a couple of little stories.
We had a bit of a laugh. It was just cool hanging out with them, to be completely honest. It was really cool. So
let's hit the share button, people.
Yeah, okay. Yes, indeed. Just a nice little reminder from Becky behind the camera. So I'm going to look. Oh, that's Becky I'm looking at. Now I'm looking back at you. She said, share.
Share. And comment.
Yes.
Comment.
Yes,
While we're doing this, if you guys comment or want to shout out, or if you want to ask a question,
or just hurl general abuse, like that geezer in the white shirt, he's a bleep. You know what I mean? You could do that. I just invited particularly one person to gun me down now. All right, okay. No, we leave that. Right. Stop laughing.
So let's move on. We've got a couple of stories.
Yep.
Couple of events to go through as well.
Right. Okay. So events will kind of leave at the backside. But I was doing. If you're gonna do the show this weekend, and it's not often we get to sit together and do this.
Yeah.
But I was just looking at like one story, because obviously we talk about the whole thing of Carnival with Trinidad coming and stuff.
Yep.
So I was looking for something about that, and then this story kind of grabbed my eye, sort of thing.
Okay.
And it was about this. This is a minister in Trinidad, and name's like Nyan Gadsby Dolly. No, that's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Right, but she's the minister, and her title's a mouthful. Minister of Community Development, Culture and Art. So that's a whole lot of stuff there. But bottom line is, she's kind of the main person to kind of input into what happens in Carnival.
Okay.
In Port Spain, Trinidad in general. Sort of thing. But she said something that I thought, no, it can't be right.
What did she say?
She said that she was saying that the amount of people attending Carnival had dropped in
Trinidad.
Yeah, I know. I was there for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Right, last 2 years, and I can tell you now, brother. I was like, no, that can't be right. So I thought I'd read a little bit more. So she's saying it's like dropped by 6% over the last 2 years. I'm like, okay.
Serious?
Yeah. I just thought that was just an odd thing to say, because it didn't play with what I'm saying.
And you were boots on the ground, so you saw what was going on.
Yeah, I saw at least the accommodation part. I know some of the events that were held, which, because you got several bits in there. You got the guys who were running Pan.
Yes.
You've got the mass bands. They got their association. You've got and then you've got you got the band. Yeah, so band leaders, mass and Pan and other bits.
Still Pan.
I think I might have just messed that up a little bit. But you've got 3 sections, and then you've got the National Carnival Committee themselves. And so with that, there was a weird thing. So the National Carnival Committee, there was a letter back in, when was it? I think it was December. And when I heard about that letter, I thought, well, what she said was a bit weird. So there she's saying it's declined.
Yes,
right?
So it's gone down.
Yeah, but that was in response to a question from an opposition senator called Mark Wade in the upper house, and he was talking about, well, how is it that the Trinidadian Association of Pan Players being pushed out, sort of thing. Right? So there's a letter in December where she's saying, we think that the best thing that policy, in order for policy to be kept, there was some agreement back in like 10 years back or something about how carnivals to be run. So in order for the policies to happen to make it better, they got to change a few things about it. And one of the things she wanted to change was to make the distribution of the prize money.
Yes,
that's done by the NCC.
Okay.
For what is standing, that's a non-governmental body. All right. Ooh. So there was a letter to the guy who runs that saying, I want you to run control of money and any money to anybody else. Yes, we know people are doing the other events, but prize money and all that. Thinking, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds a bit weird. You're saying
Carnival politics.
Yeah. And I know there was a cut this year.
Yeah.
There was a cut this year of the money that they put in there. I think it's 20%, 25% they cut it. So there's going to be a little bit less of the government stuff. But then I'm thinking, okay, well, there's a cut. What she's saying is right. But I was there.
And you didn't see this drop in numbers?
Nope, didn't see it. So the thing is, after that was I looked a bit more into it, and then you've
investigating,
Yes.
Nice.
So then when you hear from the Trinidadian Hotels, Restaurants and Tourism Association, every acronym is a mouthful out there.
Yeah.
But these guys who's the association of the guest houses and the hotels, I stayed in the
That's all under them.
So from the Hilton all the way down to any of the guest houses anywhere around in the country, they're all together on that.
Okay.
The guy who's running that was saying, well, for the last 12 years, it's been like either elevated or remained the same. It ain't dropped.
So hold on. So
It's been full accommodation, all in Port of Spain. At least.
So you got one person saying that the attendance, the attendance has dropped.
Yeah.
But the guys who are running the hotels, the guest houses, they're saying we're always rammed, we're full with occupants who have come down for Carnival. So those two things don't measure up.
Well, I think it's the people that are coming to the island, whether that's from other in the region or just coming from outside, like us when we come in. So it's saying those visitors coming to the
island
have dropped.
Okay.
But yet the places pack up, so that means the Trinis
that must be the locals
coming out to support their team, because
that's good.
Yeah, it is good, but it's other things as well. Because when I was down there, you caught the news out there. There was some reports about recession coming. They'd had a budget, and people can cuss.
Of course,
they've got
when it comes to money,
out the shops, like, oh God, to start making some noise about like how much the shopping was. Because yesterday it was X, after the budget it was B, and B is a beep. So you had little vox pop. So I know it was. When I left last year, I thought, okay, Venezuela's in recession.
Yes.
And Trinidad, it's there, isn't it? It's just there. It is.
Yep.
Skip Trinidad, and it's been going through the region since, but nobody's got into recession. But people have had all the islands have had a lot of economic troubles.
They've been touched. Really.
Yeah, they've all been downgraded. So I'm saying it was just a weird thing to hear that. So I understood. I suppose yes, that would be a mitigating factor because of the economy. But they're saying for 12 years. It's been wedged, people, and you can't get nobody wants to drive.
Yeah.
So they're all in the hotels, just packing it up. I did the same in the Hilton. I stayed up there, and I just I walked down to Area Peter rather than, and it's a bit of a walk, but hey, you just walk down there rather than take a cab sort of thing and stay close.
Richard just touched on a really good point as well for people who are watching this who have not been to Trinidad Carnival
uninitiated.
Not
for long, I hope.
Yeah. So if you could just tell them the situation with regards to getting their accommodation sorted for Trinidad Carnival.
My God, what month are we in now?
Well,
this is January.
Let's not
get to that.
Let's not talk about
I won't make the
for this year, but tell them how they need to approach it.
Listen, how you need to approach this is consider like a bride. Her wedding is her most special day, right? And she will plan that stuff in a certain way, so the stuff just goes absolutely right.
Good way to put it.
You start early. So with accommodation, if you're not going this year, I suggest if you want to stay in somewhere 5-star. So not the Hilton. What's the other place? God, it's nice. I can't remember it. My mind is gone.
Dorchester?
No, she's Trinidad, darling. Not Mayfair, but it's good. It's good. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
But there's some high-end Hyatt. That's it.
Oh yes,
high-end Hyatt. There we
go.
Right. So the Hyatt. That's a place that's high-end. That would be considered high-end. But it's in the heart of things. So if you're going somewhere like that, I would suggest, or even just down from that in star rating, you got to do that stuff. Look at it now. That's booked out already. It's booked out already. I did it 2 years in a row. I've gone to look at both of those, and they were booked out. And we managed to get in because. One of my friends is really good looking, and he's got a gift of the gab, and we got in there. Happy days.
I can actually remember one time I went to Trinidad Carnival, and we got a guest house that was in Port of Spain.
Yeah.
So near the end, Carnival was done.
Yeah.
I went to the owner and I said, "Listen, I'm coming next year. I would like to come here and stay next year. What would I have to do to book up or set things up? How early would I have to book?" You know what he turned around and told me?
Give a kidney.
He said, "You know what? We're already booked for next year." I was like,
"That's how it is.
What?
That's how it is, and that has not changed year upon year. That is the same.
That
thing.
was crazy.
In fact, here's the converse. Here's the actual odd thing. The actual bigger hotels, the more higher the star is. Once you get in there once, and just getting in is the main. Once you get in there once, they will basically, you put yourself on the list. I got stuff from the Hilton saying, "Yeah, are you coming?" So you're because you've been before, you get preferential. And that's a great way. It's a great way. It's just like any band. Once you've been to a band before, mass band people, for those that don't know, if you go to a mass band but it's the same with the
they send something out and say,
because
hey,
you're regular, you're considered regular. So we got bulletins on that. So big up the hotels down there.
So would you say it's best to go with the high end, the guest house side of things, or somewhere in between? In your own opinion,
I've stayed with people. I've done the guest house. I've done the Rough House. Remember
Listen,
that year?
I've
done the Rough House. Whoa, Casa del.
I've slipped to a pretty dodgy place in Trinidad, man. When you're tired and you got to sleep for Carnival, everywhere's a bed, bruv. Let's just leave it there.
Hey, you didn't warn me about that. That's all I thought I was dead. Alright. It's just like with one shoe, like, is he moving? So I thought moving.
Stories.
I would say, depending on what you want, if you're the sort of person that goes on holiday and you don't want any troubles, you just don't, I don't want to bother about getting food, I don't want to worry about like washing my clothes or anything like that, just bring your bag and someone else takes the heavy lifting, then spend a bit of money on where you're staying. So one, you're closer, and you got all that stuff around. You go downstairs to breakfast, it's all ready, and you got pool there.
Stress free.
And so it even had a band in there. I forgot who it was. Tribes Mars Camp. Okay, I just used something. Mars Camp for the uninitiated. So we know that a masquerade band or mask band is the people in the costume you dance with.
Yep.
Where you assemble, get your costume, get your information is called your Mars Camp. It isn't necessarily a tent. It's just a location, right? So simple as that. But so I would say if you don't want heavy, if you want to do someone else to do the heavy lifting, do that. But if you want to just save some money, guest house. More so, find someone who lives out there, who's got family out there, stay with them, it'd be all right.
Yeah. If you can do that, I've done that. Obviously, the benefit of that is that you get a chance to immerse yourself a bit more in the culture,
the inside track.
They can tell you where to go. They can take you to some of the local spots where people go and hang out and lime. They can tell you the best places to get your rum, or your which bands are hot
and which are not.
Because the thing is, when the last time I went to Trinidad, obviously you go online, you've got all of these mass bands that are on there, but then one year I went there and I hadn't booked any costume.
How late did you leave that before you got there?
I said, you know what? It was the very, very last minute that I went, so I had nothing sorted.
Wow.
I went, rushed around, got my tickets, which was a nightmare.
You actually can do that.
But I wouldn't recommend it. It was a nightmare.
Good question from the watchers asking, what are the ladies like in Trinidad?
Okay. We'll both answer this, but I'm going to let Richard go first.
You sure?
In detail, please.
In detail. Oh man, it's you get down there, you come out of Piarco and you get to where you're getting.
Piarco's the airport, by the way.
Airport,
Piarco is the airport.
So you tell a little drive into town and you're loving the heat as you're getting on, and then you stop at where you're meant to be, and you're looking around for, obviously, sustenance, the first thing on your mind. And as you're there, you see a young lady there's like, or maybe not so young, and you just see and you think, oh, she's nice. And then it's like, cool, and you look and then you see the next one, it's like, she's nicer than that one. and this goes on, and then you just basically don't end up doing anything, you just end up looking around. And also, but then on top of that as well, when you talk to these ladies, they have an excellent sense of humour, just normal, and they're in a place where women are worshipped in Trinidad. It's as simple as that. And if you just follow in suit and come with the same way that the fellas do, you can have a good time. Or just even as that, they're great friends, great people down there. So the women, but they're just lovely and so varied.
Yeah,
so varied.
I would say for me, you've got you busting up, bro.
Sorry, bro.
I would say for me, what stuck out for me the most.
The boxy stuck out?
Nah. Right. It was the hospitality.
Oh yeah, man. Trust me.
Going back to when I spent time with family, I was with an aunt out there one year. So obviously, I was staying with my cousin in there as well. My cousin was introduced me to all of her friends and all of that stuff. So that was really cool.
Cousin inside track, man. That's game. I love that.
So obviously,
blessed to have 30 odd cousins, most of whom are female. Right. And with that, I just probably, but this is probably done for me now. This has killed it for me. I've shot myself in the foot.
In the damn foot.
Sorry. I got twin brother.
So for me it was the hospitality. They were really cool to talk to. Just in general, I think the culture that they have over there, the social interactions.
Yeah, I found everybody out there it's just welcome.
Personable.
Very much so.
Personable.
Very much so. I remember the first year I went down there, it was the strangest thing. So I'd done crop over before that. I did Grenada. Grenada was fun. It was fun anyway. But I was a long time. I did that on Ivan. It was, when I was there, Ivan was about to land.
We got a touchdown in Grenada again, by the way. But
oh yeah, you got that. We'll let you know.
We got to do that.
Know about that.
Got to do that.
So yeah, so when I got down there, it's people's going, "Oh, have a happy and safe carnival." Just walk down the road.
Yes.
I'm like, boy, don't get me wrong. It's changed a little bit because just like here, people are not as young as they were, and generations change. So some traditions don't hold.
Yep.
But that was my first impression. But even though going down there now, I just found people just excellent.
Cool.
If I was stuck, people could help. It's as simple as that. And you know, I got nothing negative to say about it. It's just like any other place. You know, the world is defined into two distinct groups.
Yep.
Those that are cool and those that I see you next Tuesdays.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And as you had that everywhere in the world, but just out there, you just had a load of people who were fun. I met so many new people that I just met last year. Just inclusive, fun, and I think you have a great time. Like I'm there. There's a lady who's German but lives in London, and she's hanging with the crew there, and it was just inclusive. People, it didn't matter where you were from, you just got involved. You were having a good time. People would just love your vibe and coming together with you.
I've got a question for you. While you was out there, when you was interacting with some of the people who lived out there, was there anywhere that you ended up going to? You only ended up going there because you were interacting with the locals?
Yeah, because there's the spots there. Like generally, if it's not a party, the parties you'll know about from advertising, radio.
Yes.
But if you want to hang out and just kick
chill
it with a load of people, I think generally like kind of after Marshall Monday, it was like you hit that area pier. That's the one, right? That is the one. But you wouldn't know that until you're there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that until you're there. That like if you want to hang out, that's what when we was down with Adrian, he took us down there. And we hit the spot, and then I end up drinking Puncheon. It's Anthony. So one mate, Anthony,
if you're watching this, what are you doing, bruv?
Man, he killed me. It was my first night. It was good. It was good. Actually, it was good.
For the guys who don't know, could you just tell them what Puncheon is, please?
Puncheon. Okay, right now there's drinks, and there's alcohol, and then there's stuff that there's poisonous substances that are hazardous to the health that should have. In fact, there's a thing called COSH over here. It's called the Control of Substances Hazardous to Health. I've got to learn that for the job. And basically, if it's dangerous, you've got to put a label on it, depending on what it could do, corrosive and poisonous. It's all of that. It's flammable, it's corrosive, it's all of that. But it's rum, apparently, so they say. And it says on it, what's it say on the label? Not less than like 90-something%. It's more or less alcohol, pure. And I remember we were playing dominoes, and we dropped it on the table, and I mopped it up, and the paint come off the table. And I looked at my rag, and going, "Are we drinking that?" And we were drinking shots of that in the morning.
You know what? I've actually remember some stuff. I bought.
There may be children watching. Can't go so
don't
far.
worry. I bought a bottle of that. I remember one year I was playing maths with Arawak. Yeah.
Oh.
And
when the bottle was going through the crowd, just. On its own, it must have had a wristband and decided to travel through the band.
I bought a bottle of Puncheon back, so I saved it for the road for Notting Hill.
Yeah.
And that year, I can't remember the guy's name, but there was a guy who was on the mic. The mic was obviously connected to the truck. He had it was connected by a long cable.
Yeah.
So he was having his fun doing his thing on the mic. The DJ was doing his thing. The masqueraders were having fun, and at some point he must have come over and said, "Hey, what are you drinking?" And then I had, you have the angel saying, "Don't do it, bruv. Don't do it." And the devil was saying, "Well, he's asking for juice, innit?" So
the devil's going, "Have juice."
And it was straight. So it was straight.
Okay.
So I poured him a little bit, poured him a capful.
Yeah.
Gave it to him. He backed it.
In one.
And he was just like, he started bending up. But he brought it back. Brought it back. But 5 minutes later, Jesus Christ, this guy was running. There was cable everywhere. He was running up the road.
Yeah, man.
Down the road. People were jumping over cables. One shot,
Man,
that was dangerous.
It does that.
We've got a question.
Oh, okay.
Puncheon on the first night. Is that what you're talking about now?
Oh, so that's we kind of went from my first night in Trinidad with Puncheon, which I would not recommend. So I would not recommend it at all. I got off the plane. I had a first a glass of that, and he goes, "Is that all right?" I go, "Yeah, it's all right." But I didn't realise what I was drinking because I hadn't drunk it in a long time.
Yep.
I just thought mine thought Ray Nephew. I don't know why I stupidly thought that.
Yeah.
It smells totally different in the smell. So I've had that, and it's one of these, by the way. It's like, and it's got a little, it's that size.
Small one.
No, the glass was like that.
Oh, what? The glass was like that?
Your idea of small.
It was
true.
Harrier Peter. I was Harrier
true.
Peter, man. Harrier Peter. So it was out on the gap, and the guy served it in a glass like that, and there's a little bit of lime, and I thought it was like I didn't really know what I thought it was. I just thought, but then afterwards, Anthony did say he told you it was punching, but I drank it. And I was on the verge of I had come off a bad breakup as well, so I needed I needed to find myself when I come out there. So I literally had the punching, and as I had the punching, there was a couple of ladies there, and they'd come over to dance like with me, and I was like, "What? Just got here, this is what?" And I started dancing with them, and like the alcohol's getting to my head and that. Long story, and I saw Johnny Rich on the way, and he's giving some
Oh
drink.
yeah, okay. Big up to Johnny Rich, by the way.
Big up, brother. I had a good time with him this year,
top,
and the year
top
before.
fella,
That,
top
bro.
man.
Man, just whatever he's got going on, please check out his page. You know what I mean? Simple as that. And I had some great discussions with that guy online.
Okay.
And we did in Trinidad as well.
Yeah.
Bless you, John. So so see Johnny, had a little drink with him, and I think across the road from where we was, it was Beanie Man, and someone else was doing a PA. And that's how it is. You go on Harrier Peter on the street up there.
Yeah.
That's what you have. It's like there's stuff that isn't necessarily advertised.
One thing I'd just like to say, which is a good point. When you go Trinidad, obviously we love soca, but it doesn't mean that soca is the only thing they know about out there. So just to
Carnival dead is
they love reggae as much as everyone else. They love their hip hop as much as anyone else, and all other genres of music.
Yeah.
So don't just go there thinking that everyone is just on this soca thing and that's it.
Yeah.
So
that would be a mistake. I think people that's a shock to the system for people.
Yeah.
When Ash Wednesday's passed.
Yes, the music changes up.
Yeah. I mean, it's back to reggae, man.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, please continue.
Yeah. So the punching. So I'm trying to tap it off. But long story short, I had a great time, and it seemed like I was out for like that amount of time. I was out for hours. But then when I got back in the car, that's when the drama started, bro. And the car was so wedged with all of us in there because there's like 5 men
like that
in the car.
Yeah.
So certain man had to get in the boot. And because I was a spinner,
get out.
Because the brothers that I went with, they're like this, you got a man who's like 6 foot something, he's got an arm like it's Chris, innit? It's Chris, D, and Bim in it. So they're big guys, man. They're all big guys. They're arm wise at least. And I'm just like, I looked at them and I look at my puny arm. I'm thinking, I'm in the boot then, innit? So I got in the boot, and this guy left. He's going round. I got this punched in my stomach.
Oh no, this is not going to end well.
I'll have to go all the way with this story,
No, you know you don't.
You sure? You sure?
If it ends in ugliness, no. Let's leave it with the beautiful ladies of Trinidad.
Well, look. Moral of the story is this:
don't drink punching on your first night.
Yeah, and when you go carnival, in all seriousness,
watch yourself.
Watch yourself. Be safe. Drink responsibly. Just like what you see on Release the Rims t-shirts.
Responsibly drinking rum. But yeah, so Harrier Peter, if you're down there first night, whatever, Marshall Monday, the stars or people who've performed will be down there.
Yeah.
It's not advertised, they might holler it out on the radio, or it's like, we got so and so doing a PA. But then through the time, if you're not going to any of the stated parties, head down there, and there's other places that you can in line. But that's really the way, man. Yes.
Okay. So I am gonna mention. Let me see what I have here. I'm going to cut in and mention 2 events that are going on tomorrow.
Please tell me something's on the daytime.
Unfortunately not. But Coke are having their One for the Road event at a venue called On The Solo.
Okay, yeah.
So that's got a host of experienced DJs down there. The vibe is cool.
Always is. Always is.
Definitely recommend you guys check that out if you're looking to get a little soca fix tomorrow. Go on the website. Yep.
Soca fix.
Carnevale Network.co.uk. Hop onto the event calendar.
Yep.
Information is there. And the second event that I've got is an interesting one. Soca-Roki.
Soca-Roki.
So
that sounds a bit like
karaoke. Yeah.
Right. Where's that?
That's going to be at a place called 229 The Venue.
Okay.
All the details again are on the site. So if you're interested in seeing what a soca event is like when it's blended with karaoke, which sounds like it's gonna be fun.
That sounds like some fun.
Head down there. That's tomorrow as well. So you got 2 options to get your soca fix tomorrow on Sunday.
All you like, you shower artists, in the shower. That's like I do it. I sing songs in the shower straight. No, the world don't need to see that. No, I did that.
No,
I was in Barbados one year and I was singing in the shower and I was killing it, man. I was smashing it in the shower. Yeah. No, see, don't go there. But I was singing in the shower. I was killing it with the vocals in the shower. And and the walls were kind of thin. And I heard this woman from the other side goes,
no.
"Oh no, don't stop, it's lovely." I'm like, and I said, "Goes, what else did you hear? Did you hear anything about 2 o'clock yesterday?" She goes, "We won't talk about that." Dead. I was like, "No, no." Walls were like this. You know? Oh, this is embarrassing, but I thought it could. Soca-Sofa.
Yeah.
Get in there. And where was it again? What area? Venue even?
That's going to be at 229 the venue.
Right, get down there and just sing, and hopefully no one will talk about what happened at 3:30 the day before.
So both of those events are going to be fun, but that Soca-Sofa event is an interesting one. It'll be interesting to see what that's like, what the turnout's like. So I'm going to be hopping on. If I'm probably going to go to Coke myself because I've got people that I'm going to be meeting down there, but I'm going to be looking on Facebook to see what's the Soca-Sofa event turns out like, because that sounds interesting.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
People, it really does look like people are.
You've got to get off on the mic and you've got to let us film it, man.
It does seem like people are looking at trying to make their events more interesting. You had Hush, the Silent Party,
missed that. The teams red and blue,
all of that.
They're hearing.
You got Soca-Sofa, even at Savage with the face painting.
It's another look. That
was the event last night with DJ Steven. So people are looking at ways to make things more interesting, because you want to make you don't just want to give people a DJ and a roof. You want to give them something else.
You don't want to be herded in. It's
exactly.
like they're in there now. Let's take their money. Give them value for money.
Exactly.
A bit of fun, because that's what it is. We're trying to basically keep the fit going until you can get in a costume. That's all we're trying to do.
Yes.
Facebook is saying to us it's still spreading the word that we're live.
Okay.
Take a minute. I think we should give us another story.
Okay. Okay. I've got another Puncheon story.
Oh my god.
What about? Did you cover Uber?
No, we can talk about that though. Actually, that's a good one, because it's useful. So
they didn't have Uber when I was down there, by the way. Because I see, this is the thing. I was down there. Like I said, you stay. If you want the heavy lifting of apartments, stay in the right place.
Yes.
So I got a touch actually, because I was staying in the Hilton, and then by someone I knew out there, their relatives had a spare room at the Hyatt, so I could have like upgraded, and I kind of passed on it. I don't know why, because I must have been drinking something. I don't know. Right? So anyway, but cabs from those places, because you're in those places, they murder you on the cost.
Expensive.
If you get a cab from the hotel, you get murdered. So if you got an Uber, it's like it's going rate. It's a fixed rate by mileage sort of thing. So how did that start? We took the first cab out here, and how that work?
Well, there's a story on the site, so have a look on the site for the full info. But basically, they've I think the only other place that has Uber in the Caribbean at the moment, I think, is. Give me 1 second.
Because I weren't in Barbados when I was there this summer. This Sunday, I wish it was there this Sunday. Wish it was there next Sunday and all.
I think it's either Venezuela or Dominican Republic, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe there's only one other place that has Uber. So they've brought Uber to Trinidad. Marshall Montano is the very first person in Trinidad to use Uber.
Why does that just follows? There's a man who's set trends, who's done a lot of things first or best. So fair enough. Fair enough.
And again, it's going to be something really interesting. Apparently, you can only request an Uber if you're in the San Fernando area. What? I believe.
Say what?
And Port of Spain.
Oh, I was about to say. Right.
Is it Puerto Rico? Okay. Puerto Rico has Uber. But what I was saying is that I recommend that if you're traveling, when you're going into town, normally going in isn't bad. You get a maxi taxi there, get a cab there, no problem. But on your way out is the issue. That's where Uber is really going to help. Yeah. Because after the fet's done or Carnival's over, everyone's trying to get out, and
a big old rush.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so unless unless you go hard all the way through the night, that's different. But Uber's
till morning come, man.
Yeah,
till morning
Uber is gonna be a game changer. I think that's gonna really help. Especially for not just the locals, but the new people coming in who have concerns about travel. Uber is a fantastic addition.
Yeah, it's great, and you don't have to do the thing of I got to check the registration of the cab when it left.
Yeah,
my friends have arrived. Okay.
Yeah,
it's already all there, and no matter what, it's all registered all the way. You ain't got to worry about not having any money.
Absolutely,
and that's the one. After a fit, you're done.
What's a maxi taxi?
I was about to go like rubbish and go, maxi taxis are ZR, which still don't help. right? You know those little rascal vans, right?
Good nose. Good question.
Yeah, it's a
Good
rascal.
question.
It's a rascal van. It's a rascal van with seats in it, right? No, but the seats are deep, man, and I don't mean deep comfortable. It's like deep, like really. That's a problem. So you come in and you see 4 rows, right? 3 rows, but they make a next row out of where the wheel's supposed to be behind the driver. So they put a little cushion on that. Which, if your ass is like mine, you're good. But you know, everybody's in West Indies. We blessed with a backside, right? So if you're sitting on that, you're generally gonna try and sit opposite on the seats that can hold the bottom. And cup it properly. Right. Anyway, so cup like this, like not leaving marks. There's no marks. It's a seat.
This guy,
right? It's flat. Right.
So it's the public transport service that they've got out there.
The de facto. So they might have a government system that, depending island to island, is hit and miss.
Grenada have got something similar.
They do.
I remember in Barbados we jumped in.
Yeah, they had the blue ones were the government buses.
Okay. Where's this in Trinidad?
No, I'm talking about, you said Barbados. So
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
Barbados is the blue government
so
buses, but then you had the yellow ones that used to run a service as well. But then, ZRs, man. You want to get there, ZRs and the entertainment value.
Yeah.
If you remember.
So again, when you go into an island, yes, Uber is an option now, but
if it ain't there,
get familiar. Take some time out, get familiar with the local transport
ZR or Maxi,
any island you're going
it.
to. Find out from someone who knows how to get from point A to point B. Once you get hold of it and understand it, you'll be flying all over the island with no problem.
And learn to stretch before you get in one of them things, because the seats they go like that. Like on the back seat, you know, the seat that flops down and then they close you in.
Is there a carnival coming up there now?
How many?
God, it's that time of year. We're in that time of year where it's Lent.
Yep.
Right, Lent. So we spoke last time we was on together.
Yep.
You know, Mark was talking about what Carnival is. That's meat eating festival that slaves used to have before giving it up before Lent, because they got the master religion and they lampoon the master in his clothes and stuff. So the whole region was a place of, you know, that indentureship, that slavery and stuff. So they all had this, and they're all Catholics. So they all have the same. So Dominica's got it.
Yep.
Venezuela, Trinidad. I'm missing out a load of places.
Yeah, there's loads.
I'm missing out a load of places. I was looking at his last night.
What would you recommend for a newcomer there?
I would definitely recommend go to the international carnival, which is Trinidad. Go to that. So everywhere has a carnival, but the international carnival is Trinidad.
Yeah.
It's, you know, second biggest in the world, second most, you know, well known in the world. But that's for us in the region. That's the international one. That's where you get all your good stuff. You'll see artists from all over attending that. They'll all compete for a title down there, and generally more people come because it's the place. It's the home of it. It's the home of it all. It's the home of it all.
I'll add to that. After you have, if you do Carnival, you're a veteran. Yeah, because Carnival is non-stop. So what I would say to people who have done Trinidad. Once you've done Trinidad, start checking out other islands.
Aruba's got something going on.
St. Martin, Aruba,
Croy,
Grenada, Carriacou.
St. Martin.
Listen, they've got beer carnivals out there for people to check out. So don't stick to one carnival. Go and, you know, get on a flight.
Spread those
check out some new places.
And it's not just the carnivals. De facto, they also have other festivals that are going on throughout the year.
Yes.
But again, Carnevale Network.
Yeah.
.co.uk.
Can you let the audience know who's going to be on the Soca-Sofa soon?
Okay. I'll let.
Okay.
Richard.
Right. This is me. I get the Gravitas interviews.
Yes.
Right. So in 2 weekends from now, I'll be on a sofa with. Oh my God! I got to tell you, Sonny Blacks. Sonny Blacks. And if you don't know who he is. All right. If you don't know who he is, then you're going to learn.
Hop on Facebook. Hop on Google. Do your research.
Do a Google of the man, because for those of us here, particularly in London, very important for what we've been enjoying and still enjoying. So you're going to learn. You're going to learn a lot, because I'm going to learn a lot. Yeah. I've been learning a lot, no doubt. That's going to be a nice interview. It's going to
be live streamed as well, and this is going to be really interesting because it's going to give us the chance to find out about some of the things about Notting Hill Carnival that are being left out and not being communicated. So I am really looking forward to this interview, personally. Yeah,
well, the whole mission of us here is to basically get you educated and understanding about Carnival here and elsewhere.
Yeah.
We're in London at the minute. We're based here, so you have I call them scholars, man. You know, when a promoter or a DJ or whoever's been in the culture itself, over a certain amount of time they put into it, they become a scholar, man.
Yeah,
whether you're a scholar of making masks, scholar of selecting the tunes, knowing the music,
you learn as you go.
Bringing people here, you become a scholar, and it's like I like these Sofa second scholar on the sofa, and you're gonna learn something. This is living history.
Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
So
I think that covers everything. Was there anything else?
Was it? I suppose he's going on that, but there's a couple.
Richard just wanted to sing.
Oh, what? Really?
You just wanted to sing us a tune.
Becky is intent with this singing.
Did I want you to sing? Did I?
Because you keep singing when you're not on air.
Can you see my face?
Beatboxing
So I'm not.
noises.
No, that sounds like Tourette's. What was that? What's that? That's
All right.
Now, I could have made a really rude joke about what that actually sounds like,
that.
and we're not going to go there.
So let's close out because it's been cool.
Are you telling me that 30 minutes just went? You are kidding me.
No,
we can chat blow, man. Oh my god, we chat beer fart, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, like it.
Cool. So this is Garvey Campbell and
Richard Blacklove.
Make sure you look out for our very next Soca-Sofa. In 2 weeks' time, we will have Sonny Blacks with
Mr.
Richard Blacklove on the couch, and we will be finding out some very, very interesting information.
We'll be getting in
Carnival.
there. I just want to. We're getting in.
Yeah.
We'll be getting in.
And should viewers tune in to Carnival Network?
Yes, they should.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
So,
CarnivalNetwork.co.uk. Check the site. Check the Twitter.
Yep.
That's it.
YouTube page. We've got more videos coming out. We've got the DJ Stephen interview coming out. We've got lots of great content on there. Twitter, Instagram,
we'll
Facebook.
We'll throw that up on
Carnival
Instagram.
Network, Carnival Network, Carnival Network.
All the way. Just
like,
Google,
share,
Google,
subscribe.
That's
cool.
it.
Take it easy.
Peace.